નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી welcomes you all here. Dear student friends, let's move ahead. What happened? Inside the clouds, everything was suddenly black. Suddenly black, everything was suddenly black. As he started to move, he thought that I will take the risk. So that as and when he moved ahead, everything was black. It was impossible to see anything outside the aeroplane. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. You see, this was the condition. What was the condition? Jumped. Aeroplane jumped. Twisted. I looked at the compass. Which direction we are moving? This direction, this direction, this direction, this direction. Compass will indicate you, will identify for you the direction. I could not believe. What I couldn't believe? You see here, this was the condition. The airplane is in the black clouds. Nothing is visible for him. Nothing supports him inside his flight. I couldn't believe with my eyes. The compass was turning round and round. Compass was turning round and round. You see here, if you are moving in this way, what compass will identify? Which direction? No chance for direction. It was dead. It means the compass was turning round and round. It was dead. It means what? Compass. It was dead. It could not work. Compass could not work. The other instruments were suddenly dead. Too. Other instruments were suddenly dead too. Nothing is working there. Now, I tried the radio, whether radio is working or not. I told ham radio is equal to radio. What he started to speak? Paris control room? Paris control? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? There was no answer from the control room. The radio was too dead. જો એક સાથે બધી જ વસ્તુ એવી ટ્વિસ્ટેડ થઈ ગઈ કે he is unable to be with the situation. He is inside. The person who is the writer, this is the fellow who is explained over here. There was no answer. The radio was also dead. I had no radio, no compass. I could not see where I was. Everything was dead. Now it was too tough for him to understand where he was, how he was. I lost in the storm. I was lost in the storm. What to do, where to go, how to go? Nothing was possible for him to think. This was the condition for him. Then in the black clouds, quite near to me, I saw another aeroplane. The same thing. I saw another aeroplane. Where he was, that plane was, it was quite near to me. In this condition, there was a chance for the plane crash. Two planes were there together. Now what to do? That was a question. You see here in this picture also, you see he is able to see another aeroplane, and that aeroplane was quite near to him. He is not able to see anything else because dark clouds, you see here, you see here. But he was able to see one aeroplane. And that aeroplane was very, very near to him. The same thing is explained here in the picture. It had no lights on the wings. No light on the wings. વિંગ્સમાં લાઇટ જ ન હોય તો વિંગ્સ એટલે અહીંયા જે એરોપ્લેનને પાંખિયા હોય છે એની માટે. આમ તો વિંગ્સ એટલે પાંખ થાય, પણ એરોપ્લેનને જે પાંખ હોય છે એની માટે વપરાયેલો શબ્દ છે વિંગ્સ. No lights on its wings, but I could see it flying next to me through the storm. He could see, what he could see, that the plane was flying very near to him, and it was flying next to me, very next to me. And I was also in the storm, that plane was also in the storm, so that plane was moving ahead through the storm. I could see, what I could see? Pilot's face. And he turned his face towards me. I was very glad to see another person who lifted one hand and waved to me. He means pilot, lifted his one hand and waved to me to give the signal. He was saying to me, what he was saying to me? Hey, follow me, follow me. He knows that I am lost. I thought he is trying to help me. If someone is lost from his path or from her path, it's our moral duty. It's our moral duty to help him or to help her. In this condition, he waved his hand and he is trying to help me. He turned his aeroplane slowly to the north in front of my Dakota. You see, he turned his aeroplane slowly to the north direction in front of my Dakota, so that I would be easier for me to follow, so that it would be easier for me. કેમ? એ જ રસ્તેથી તો એ આવ્યો હતો. It was easier for me, the writer, to follow him. I was very happy to go behind the strange aeroplane like an obedient child. How the obedient child, simile, like an obedient child. How the obedient child will be ready to follow anyone. Like that, I was ready to follow him. After half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still there in front of me in the clouds. After half an hour, the strange black aeroplane was still there. After half an hour, the time is given, till half an hour. Strange black aeroplane was still there in front of me to guide me in the clouds. Now, what happened? There was only enough fuel in the old Dakota's last tank to fly for 5 or 10 minutes more. Dakota એનું જે પ્લેન હતું એની અંદર hardly for 5 to 10 minutes he can move. That much enough fuel he had. હવે જો વધારે જવું પડે તો he had nothing to do. I was starting to feel frightened again. હજી તો ઓલા સ્ટોર્મમાંથી સપડાઈને બહાર આવવાનું હજી તો નક્કી નહોતું થયું. ત્યાં આ વસ્તુ શરૂ થઈ, scarcity of fuel. But then he started to go down and followed through the storm. Then he started to go down. And followed through the storm. And એને સ્ટોર્મને ફોલો કરવાની શરૂઆત કરી. Condition કેવી? If he moves back, he has to fight against the storm. If he moves ahead, for a long distance he cannot move. Cam? Hardly 5 to 10 minutes only he can fly, that much fuel he is having. What to do? What not to do was a question for him. Suddenly I came out of the clouds and saw 2 long straight lines of lights in front of me. Suddenly, he has come out from the black clouds. Within that time only, he saw 2 long straight line of lights. It was a runway, an airport. I was safe. I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. When Almighty helps, Ram rakhe ne kon chakhe. The same miracle, the same black magic happened here. You see here, I turned to look for my friend in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. No one was there. There was nothing there. There was nothing there. Simply open sky. The black aeroplane was gone. Kya gyu? God knows, in heaven. I could not see it anywhere in the sky. It was not there. Next to that, I landed it plane, and I was not sorry to walk away from the old Dakota near the control tower. I went and I asked a woman in the control center where I was and who the another pilot was. I wanted to say thank you. Why is it so? Because he only saved me so that I should bid thanks to him. I moved suddenly, went to ask a woman in the control center, control room, who was there with me, the another pilot. Why? Because I wanted to say thanks to him. She looked at me very strangely and then laughed at me. Hey, another aeroplane? Huh? Huh? Another aeroplane? Up there in this storm? A storm near another aeroplane? Can it be? No other planes were flying tonight. Hey. No other planes were flying tonight. Tu ek જ હતો, બાકી કોઈ છે જ નહીં. Yours means your plane. Yours means your plane. Was only one I could see in the radar. Apart from this, another plane I have not seen. I have not noticed it. This is inner sense, inner conflict, inner ideas of the writer. So who helped me to arrive there safely without a compass or without a radio and without any more fuel in my tank? Who was the pilot on the strange black aeroplane? Who was there? Everything is here with question mark. Flying in the storm without lights. Who will be there? You see, in this way we have completed this lesson, the black aeroplane. Here in this picture, he is in front of a lady in the control room, and there he is asking about the black aeroplane, but nothing was there in that black aeroplane. Okay, got the idea? In this way we have completed this lesson. For next, we will be here right back. Thank you. Thanks a lot for joining us.